What's up, everyone? How you doing? Dominic Calvito here. I just wanted to let everybody know that, I already posted it on Facebook, but I'm going to make a video today about it. That I noticed a dog left in their van last night, and in a local store that I go to constantly. I was walking by and I heard barking, and I immediately turned to my left and noticed that there was a dog in the car panting like crazy in a van, a caravan. Had the windows open, but that's irrelevant. Everybody uses that as an excuse that that's, oh, well, it's okay. They justify it by them leaving the windows open, thinking it's okay. It's not okay. I'm going to show you something here. Let me just go to my Facebook page. And I'll show you the reason why you can't leave your dog in the car regardless of the situation. Everybody thinks that it's okay to leave your dog in the car in the heat, and it's against the law. First of all, here's the picture. I don't know if you know what, I'll just read it because of the way the camera is. But it's a temperature chart for dogs. It's car temperature pet safety chart. How long does it take for a car to get hot? Yesterday was, well, instead of reading the whole thing, you can look it up online. 90-degree weather, which was yesterday, had to be at least 90 degrees. I was out in it all day, and it was hot. It was brutal with the humidity. 90 degrees, it takes, let's see, I can't see, my eyes are shut. 10 minutes, 90 degrees, you can get 109 degrees in the vehicle. In a half hour, at 90 degrees, you can get 124 degrees, which is deadly. I'm going to use this picture as a thumbnail for, I got it there, okay, for this video, so you guys can see you can look it up. When I share it, you can see what I'm talking about. And then the owner of the dog was just trying to justify it, like, oh, it's like, I just came back from the park and we stopped here to get something from the store. Like, are people friggin' ignorant that it's hot and humid and the dog was panting like obviously there was something wrong. The dog's not going to sit there and bark at everybody that passes by him or passes by the van, for no reason. So yes, I called the police, and the police came, and there was other people that were flipping out about it. Passerbyers in the parking lot. And you know what? I'm glad I noticed. I don't know what happened afterwards because I left the scene, but I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that I was there. Don't leave your animals or even a child or anybody in a car in this type of heat. It's just terrible. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. What gives people the brain power, or the lack of, to even think that, it's okay? The windows are, it's been proven by veterinarians, which is on YouTube. It's been proven by police on YouTube. And you can go to statistics and see the issues that these people, put their dogs in harm. If it's bad for a person to be in a car at that temperature, you can fall into a coma and you can die because of the heat stroke. You can get, your respiratory system fails. You can, have a heat stroke. You perspire like crazy. Don't people think? It pisses me off. I feel like screaming right now. It's just that first of all, it's a felony. Second of all, it's against the law, obviously. And what gives the people any type of right to not even care and to try to justify the wrong that they're doing compared to not doing it? I make these videos a lot. I make videos all the time. And according to this one, and what happened last night, it really got underneath my skin. And, I can't just walk away from it. My conscience wouldn't allow me to do that. I couldn't live with myself trying to picture in my head of the conclusion of this incident. So, bottom line is, if you're gonna leave your dog, or if you're gonna, go out, leave your dog at home in the air conditioning for the dog's sake. The guy, I was screaming. I was like, well, what happens if the dog died? When you were, and I didn't notice, or nobody noticed the dog, and you came back to the van and the dog died. And he was like, oh, well, we only left, we're only here, away from the van for a little while. We just left the park, that's why he's panting. Oh, really? So you're not smart enough to say, okay, the dog's panting. First of all, you shouldn't be bringing the dog out to begin with. Like, well, don't people realize and understand that maybe it's brutal out? Don't these people watch the news and, look up online that it's bad to leave your dog outside? Excuse me. In these type of temperatures? And then it took the guy, after he opened the door, it took the guy another 10 minutes to even turn the car on, to start it up to cool the dog down. You're in the store, get the dog something to drink. Get the dog water. They sell water and dog bowls and everything, so why don't they, are you that stupid? There's nothing anybody can say, okay, to justify leaving your dog in the car, okay? Or it could be a kid in a child seat, in the car seat, strapped in that can't do nothing. So let me just say again, in closing, that don't ever do it. Because if I see it, I will call the police. And that's it. Alright? Sorry, but that's the way it is. Be smart enough to realize, and that's the problem with people. They don't think ahead of the what-ifs. They just mosey on their own little way and think that it's okay and not worrying about it. It's only 90 degrees with the heat index, could have been about 100. Who knows? Look it up online. There's thousands of statistics that dogs and even if you leave a child in the car, that's even worse. People always have an excuse. Oh, well, I only went in the store for a couple minutes, oh my God, then they start flipping out. There's no excuse for that whatsoever. If you're irresponsible, you shouldn't have a dog, or you shouldn't have a kid, if you can't even take care of your child the right way. So just keep that in mind. Peace.